Well, hello, folks out there in YouTube land. Got another big show lined up for you. Let's get right on into it. All right, let's pull up this screen. 8.3 million bucks. And it looks like Johnny may be letting Amber off of the hook. And the big question is, will she appreciate the gesture? So we're going to talk about that and the 8.3 million smackaroos. And here you can see in the news, says Johnny Depp's lawyer suggests the actor might not make Amber Heard pay the 10.3 million in damages she owes him. And it's really 8.35 or whatever, because she did have the $2 million judgment against his attorney, aka him, really. And we know Amber Heard's lawyer said the actress can't pay the 10.3 million anyway. And Depp's lawyer suggests he may waive the damages if she agrees not to appeal. And they have until June 24th to come to a settlement agreement. It talks about how last week, a Virginia jury issued a crushing ruling against Amber Heard, determining she owes Johnny Depp $15 million. And then the jurors ruled against Depp on one claim of $2 million for her. But the $5 million impunitive of the 15 is only capped at $350,000. So she really only owes him 10.35 minus the 2. And I'm going to show you this little clip here from Good Morning America where George Stephanopoulos asked the attorney about that. And we'll take a little look-see at that.
Is it possible where we could see a settlement where she foregoes the appeal in return for Mr. Depp waiving any monetary damages?
As Mr. Depp testified, and as we both made clear in our respective closings, this was never about money for Mr. Depp. So this was about restoring his reputation, and he's done that.
All right, so you heard it right there, and that does not surprise me in the slightest. From watching this trial from start to finish, the number one thing that I took out of it was that he didn't care about the money. He was just trying to get his reputation back and his life back. And he had lost it. I mean, nobody would basically hire him any type of big role. Everybody had labeled him a wife beater and all that. And he's like, you know, I just need my life back. And he even said, and I think I'm quoting him directly when I say, when he was asked, what have you lost? And he said, nothing short of everything. So I think this is probably a good move on his part. It's generous. It's pretty typical of him because money's never been his issue. He's known as being super generous. He gives away his money all the time, and he makes a lot of money, and he gives it away. So I'm not a bit surprised by this. This is exactly what I would have expected from him. Now, I understand, you know, he was no winner on this either when it came to his actions. He's got a serious substance abuse problem. He's got a foul mouth, and he gave it as good as he got it when it came to the language part of it. But I never believed that he was physically harming anybody. And I was not real impressed with her because, you know, she basically admitted she was whooping up on him. So, you know, to hear it come out like this now, will Amber appreciate this? I highly doubt it. From listening to this part, I highly, highly doubt it.
You did. So you did the right thing, the big thing. You know what? You are admirable. Every single time. What's your excuse? When there's not a physical fight, then what's the excuse there? You're still being admirable, right? Just by running away? Yeah, so you heard that. She's just going to, you're admirable. You gave up your 8.3 or whatever. I mean, that's what it's going to be. And it's going to probably make her even more mad because that's going to make him look better, and she's going to be mad about that. So that's how I think it'll go. But I'm not a bit surprised by this. I said this in the video yesterday about it. I never thought he was about the money at all. And this, you know, he's not going to make her pay. She didn't have it anyway. There's no way. I mean, who's going to pay her any big money to be in a movie? She'll probably have to take some small roles in indies, and she'll be fine, but she'll be mad the rest of her life over it probably. And instead of just letting it go, and, you know, she's going to get to do plenty of acting. It'll probably just be in indie roles. You know, she's not going to be a big star. Well, he's going to be a big star because he already is, and he's going to get some big roles and make a lot of money. So the last thing on his mind right now is worrying about money. That's my opinion. All right, folks, and that's just a follow-up video to yesterday. I had a feeling he was going to let this go, and $8.3 million down. Well, like I said, he doesn't need it anyway. He's going to probably sign a $20 million deal coming up, whether it's Captain Jack Sparrow or whether he does some other giant role. You know, he's going to have plenty of money. That'll never be a problem. And if you like this content, be sure to hit that like button. Lets me know to continue to cover pop culture and things like that. I cover investing and all kinds of different stuff. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I'd certainly appreciate it. And I hope you did like the content. And we'll see you next time on Mr. Frugal.